Welcome to this simple sequence. This sequence involves child's pose, downward dog, pigeon pose, and upward dog. So, as always, we're going to begin in a comfortable seated position, taking a few deep breaths to relax the body and to focus the mind. So rest the hands, back is straight, chest is lifted. 3 breaths together. Inhale, exhale 1, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3. All right, slowly transition into our starting position, which is child's pose. So we've done child's pose a number of times, and typically we've done wide leg child's pose with the knees to the edge of the mat. Next time we're going to keep our knees closer together, so just called closed child's pose. Now wide leg is very good because it makes room for the upper body. With closed, because your knees and your thighs are directly under your chest and your stomach, it can feel a bit more restricting depending on your body type. That is okay, because your goal isn't to come into a tight child's pose. Just gently lower your bottom toward your heels as per usual, and just rest the arms. You don't even have to extend the arms very far forward. Just rest them gently on the mat. Okay. So again, knees are closer together, thighs are closer together, bottom is still toward the heels. Lower the head, relax the arms, and we'll do another 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, exhale 3, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 1. All right, so preparing to come into our downward dog, we're going to extend the arms, inhale, preparing to transition, and on the exhale, come forward, tuck the toes, lift up into downward dog, pushing the hips back, keeping the back straight, legs are straight, or bend to the legs if you need to, pressing through into the palms so you're not putting too much weight on the wrists. All right, so we're going to hold here, 1 breath, inhale and exhale. All right, next is our pigeon pose, and we're going to start with the right leg. So inhale, bring the right knee up and bring the leg forward, and as you exhale, turn the foot out toward the side, lower the leg down, the knee between the hands, stretching the left leg behind you. This is our pigeon pose. You can stay lifted, you can come down onto the forearms, or you can fully extend, whichever works best for you. Now, for some people, this is just not a very accessible pose. If you need to turn a bit and come more so onto your side, you can do so. This is technically called deer. We'll just call it a modified pigeon for the time being. Either way, whichever position works best for you, we're going to hold here another 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, exhale 1, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3. If you're in your modified pigeon, try to go ahead and come back facing forward, even if you have to lift up a bit to do so, because we're going to come back into our downward dog. So inhale, tuck the toes. On the exhale, rise using your core as well as your legs and your arms. Return to downward dog, stepping that right leg back. We're going to transition into our upward dog. So inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower the legs, keeping the chest up for our upward dog. Now, upward dog, the knees can be down, or you can keep the knees lifted, pressing into the toes, whichever you prefer. I'm going to keep my knees down for today. All right, inhale and exhale, transition back into our closed child's pose. Okay. Again, arms can relax. They don't have to be fully extended. And if you just need to make room for yourself and open the legs a bit, feel free to do so. When we come from upward dog into child's pose, it can be open or closed. All right. We're going to cycle through it again because we did the right side. Now we have to make sure we do the left side. Now the first time, I believe I said inhale, prepare, and then we did everything on the exhale. We're going to actually break that up this time. So inhale, go ahead and lift yourself out of your child's pose, tuck the toes. Exhale, raise the hips, push back for downward dog. Resituate the feet, pedal a little bit if you want to, bend the knees. Preparing for pigeon on the left side. So ground that right foot, inhale, go ahead and start shifting forward, lifting the leg, bringing the knee forward. Exhale, come down with that foot, pointing to the right side of the mat. Flatten the right foot, lift it into your pigeon, or if you need to, your modified pigeon coming down onto the side. That is okay. Holding here, 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, exhale 1, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3. All right, preparing to come back into downward dog. So inhale, tuck the toes, go ahead and start to engage the muscles of the body. Exhale, lift up, step back into your downward dog. Remember, that's a full body engagement there. Okay? Preparing for upward dog. So inhale, ease forward, and exhale, lower, keeping the chest up. Toes are flat. Upward dog, knees up or down. And inhale, preparing for your child's pose. Exhale, transition, open or closed, whatever you prefer. Arms are relaxed. A moment here. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 1. Okay. Again, for your body type, feel free to adjust as necessary. Okay. You have the freedom, you have that agency. Do what is best for your body. We are going to cycle through that again. Both sides, so the right, then the left. Still taking our time, guided by the breath. All right. So inhale. Go ahead and start transitioning up out of child's pose. Tuck the toes. Exhale. Lift the hips. Push back. Straight back. Downward dog. Resituate the feet if necessary. Preparing for pigeon. So inhale. Go ahead and lift that right leg. Bring it forward. Bring the knee forward. Exhale. The foot comes to the left side of the mat. Left leg is flat. Settle into your pigeon or modified onto the side. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, exhale 1, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3. Next, inhale, tuck the toes, go ahead and engage the body, lift up and back, exhale, downward dog. Okay. Again, always taking your time to resituate yourself if you need to. Preparing for upward dog. Inhale, ease forward. Exhale, lower the legs, flatten the feet, keeping the chest lifted. Our upward dog, knees up or down. And then once again, child's pose. Inhale and exhale. Push back. Knees open or closed, whichever you prefer. Settle into your child's pose. 3 rounds of breath here. Once again, inhale, exhale 1, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3. One last cycle through for our pigeon on the left side. So inhale, go ahead and start to come out of your child's pose, preparing the feet, tuck the toes. Exhale, raise and push back, downward dog. Preparing for pigeon, left side, so ground that right foot. Inhale, lift the left leg, bring that knee forward between the hands, bring the foot out. Exhale, settle into your pigeon or your modified pigeon. Engage here, 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, exhale 3, inhale, Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 1. Preparing to rise back into downward dog. Inhale, tuck the toes, start to engage that body, lift. Exhale, step back, bring the foot down. Preparing for our downward dog. Inhale, our upward dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower the legs, flatten the feet. Upward dog. And our last child's pose. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, transition, bottom to heels. Drop the head, relax the arms. 3 rounds of breath here together. Inhale, exhale 3, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 1. I'm going to go ahead and release and return to a comfortable seated position. Ooh, try not to fall off the mat. All right, so as always, simple sequences are meant for repeated practice. Take your time, listen to your body, challenge yourself, do not hurt yourself, and it is okay if the first few times that you try a simple sequence, it doesn't work for you. That's quite fine. You are simply meant to experience the exercise, and with practice will come greater execution. And there are some things that might not be accessible to you, not necessarily even with this sequence, just any future sequence, any future pose. Again, that is okay. There is no goal here for perfection or being able to do every yoga pose that ever exists. The goal here is to experience the poses, come into greater awareness and connection with your body, and through those goals, you also get the benefits of flexibility and greater muscle strength. So again, take your time, practice as you see fit, and thank you for being a part of this simple sequence lesson. Child's pose, downward dog, pigeon, returning to downward dog, upward dog, and resting again in child's pose. Thank you. Namaste and Ashe.